This is the weekend edition of iFIBER 1 News, where we present some of the top stories from this week and your weekend weather forecast. I'm Bethany Jenks. Stay tuned for the weekend edition of iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
One of our top stories for this week was about a 2013 Moses Lake High School graduate and former Mola Hyatt who was recently diagnosed with breast cancer, and how students are showing their support. Reporter Jeff Chu has the story.
Moses Lake High School's Mola Hyatt's dance and drill team members all have one thing in common. They love and support Kaylee Stein. Kaylee, a 2013 graduate of Moses Lake High and former Mola Hyatt, was recently diagnosed with breast cancer and is undergoing treatment. For her senior project, Mola Hyatt Bailey Hamilton is selling pink t-shirts and wristbands to raise money to help Kaylee and her family with their medical expenses. Bailey has been friends and danced with Kaylee Stein since they were little girls.
Once I found out about Kaylee, I was thinking about all the events where we do pink night and stuff, and I was like, that's perfect for my situation. So I decided that it was a good thing and definitely to help out Kaylee.
She's asking Moses Lake High School students and other cancer survivors attending the Chiefs' Friday night home football game at Lions Field to wear pink to show support for Kaylee. The Mola Hyatts will honor Kaylee with a pink out show at the game to help instill awareness of the fact that breast cancer is also a threat to teenage girls.
Because of breast cancer awareness around our community, Kaylee found out that she had cancer. She knew of the signs that led to breast cancer, and so because of breast cancer awareness, she was able to find the cancer very early.
Quincy Wilkes, also a Mola Hyatt team captain who dances with Bailey Hamilton at Today's Generation Dance Studio in Moses Lake, said she and her co-captains looked up to Kaylee Stein as a good example when she was with the Mola Hyatt's team.
I just hope that Kaylee feels super loved and knows that we're all there with her, because it's going to be a really hard battle for somebody as young as her.
Allison Heyer, also a Mola Hyatt's team captain, said the Mola Hyatts will show their support through their dance routine for Kaylee Friday night.
Our drill team is going to be dancing with pink palms, and we're going to try and spell out some different signs for Kaylee, and a lot of the stuff that we're doing is just all about Kaylee and breast cancer. We just hope that she really feels supported.
Peggy Earl, the Mola Hyatt's coach for the past 6 years, said Kaylee's breast cancer fight is something she can relate to. Earl's mother died of lung cancer at age 42.
This happening to her right at a time in a young person's life when it's the beginning of their whole life is ahead of them, I think made it really especially tragic and really, hit home. It's never really fair, but it seemed really unfair to hit Kaylee like this.
Earl believes Kaylee has the will to survive.
Kaylee is she's brave and she's strong and she's a fighter, and attitude really matters in cases like these, and I don't know that I've ever seen a better attitude. She's just really taking it in stride and having a positive outlook, and that's really going to help her in her recovery.
Donations can be made to Bailey Hamilton for the Kaylee Stein Fund at 509-760-7972. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
The Chiefs play Eastmont tonight at 7 p.m. at Lions Field. Our next story comes from Big Bend Community College, where job seekers were able to connect with more than 24 employers at the college's fall hiring event. Reporter Jeff Chu has the details.
Big Bend Community College's ATEC building was the place to be for those seeking jobs. Employers turned out Wednesday in Moses Lake for the 6th annual fall hiring event. They included Columbia Coal Store of Quincy, Sonico, based at Grant County International Airport, and Lamb Weston of Warden. The annual event gives prospective employees a quick way to connect with employers. Bruce Hers, who works in Columbia Coal Store's Human Resources Department, said the company has a number of openings he hopes to fill.
We're looking for people that are willing to work and work hard and give us a good day for an honest pay and people that are dedicated.
Some 30 exhibitors, both retailers and manufacturers, showed up for the event. While the fall hiring event is smaller than the April Job and Career Fair, it was well attended. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
We will be right back after this.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.